Ganpati Bappa is coming, and you know what he loves? Jaggery laddu. But what makes my laddu recipe truly special is the technique. You see, two things can make or break a recipe, that is technique and measurements. Get these right and your laddu will be just perfect, not too hard and not too soft. Start by taking coarse wheat flour in a mixing bowl, add oil or ghee, whichever you prefer, or you can take the combination of both. The oil and ghee should be enough that when you press the flour in your fist, it forms a loose shape like this. Now add a little water and form a tight dough. Just enough water to bind the mixture together. Now take a portion of a dough and shape into a long cylindrical roll like this. Make impressions with your fingers on each piece, just like this. In Gujarat, we call this muthia. Now fry the muthia in medium hot oil. You can also use ghee if you wish to. The flame should be moderate. If it is too high, then the muthia will stay raw inside, and if it is too low, then the muthia will suck the oil. Now let's check if it is done. It's perfectly cooked and the texture is just right. Now break them in small pieces to make the cooling procedure fast. It must be completely cool before you grind them. Now sieve it to separate the big chunks. Now you can again grind the big chunks and make the powder. Now to make perfect sweet laddu, the proportion is 3 cup of flour and 1 cup of jaggery. Now if you prefer less sweet, then you can decrease the amount of the jaggery. Now I am roasting some dry fruits in ghee, but I am doing them separately because almonds take a bit longer to roast than cashews and the raisins cook really quickly. Now let's add some more ghee to the pan. The jaggery needs to just melt. I'm careful not to overcook. When you see the bubbles and the jaggery is melted, just remove it from the heat. Don't overcook. Now let's roast some besan in a tablespoon of ghee. Yes friends, we are roasting the besan before adding it into the mixture, which gives our laddu that amazing nutty flavor. This technique is a game changer and ensures delicious laddu every time. Now let's assemble our laddus. I am also adding some cardamom powder and nutmeg powder. This is optional, but it gives a wonderful aroma and flavor. It elevates the dish. It's time to roll our laddus. Coating laddus with poppy seeds isn't just a traditional touch, it also aids digestion, especially when including in rich ingredients like ghee. These laddus are sure to bring a smile on Ganpati Bappa's face. This Ganesh Chaturthi, try making these delicious laddus. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone.